check, baby, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3. Delicious.
Time. Hey, mic check. Check. Mic check 1, 2. Check it.
Keith is mine. Take a look. Experts say the python probably attacked. And
hey guys, mic check 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6, 6, 2.
Morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. 3, 2, 1. They want a mic check from me, so we'll keep.
Check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Check 1.
Live from the studios of NBC 12 and ABC 25, this is Good Morning Jacksonville at 6.
Yeah, your big stories now here at 6 o'clock. More than 100 people took to the streets of Charlotte last night demanding justice for Keith Lamont Scott. This came hours after prosecutors decided not to charge a police officer in his death. 3 protesters were arrested.
And your second big story on this Thursday morning, Mayor Lenny Curry has plans to get rid of the Hart Bridge Express ramp system. He says tearing down the 50-year-old structure will help traffic flow much better. The price tag, $50 million.
And Piper the manatee is now free and recovering at SeaWorld after being trapped in a Jacksonville storm drain for hours yesterday. Lindsay is live in 3 minutes with more on what's next for the manatee and the Piper the manatee saga. Great to see she's fine though.
Saga, I think we all were glued to either an iPad, a cell phone, or a television watching that rescue.
Live.
Yeah,
that was it for me. I was on
pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, welcome folks here to Good Morning Jacksonville on this Thursday morning. I'm Keitha Nelson. We appreciate you waking up with us.
Good morning, Keitha.
Hey.
I'm Lou. Good morning to you as well. Glad you're right there with us. We have got rain on the radar right now. Katie Jeffries in with a look at how that's going to impact our morning commute, which you know it will.
Yeah.
In Jacksonville, Florida.
It will.
It is.
Mike Franklin. How we doing, Mike?
It is. Hey, great to show. We needed the rain, but we're still concerned about folks on the roadways. It's been about 4 weeks.
I'm worried about them sliding a little bit, so we'll keep you posted about
Right,
that.
and with the great sunny weather on the way this weekend, we want everybody to be safe so we can enjoy it. So we'll have some great tips. Katie doing a great job. And let's go to radar. The heaviest rain right now from Nassau County and Fernandina through Duval and Clay County right now. In fact, there's a few spots we're watching. Blandon Boulevard back along State Road 21, Kingsley area. You've had some heavy downpours, some reduced visibilities. There's State Road 21, Middleburg, seeing that heavy shower move through right now. County Road 218, we're spotlighting here as well. And this activity is going to slowly drift off to the east and southeast. So if you're in Fleming Island, Asbury Lake, get ready. You're going to need the umbrellas here. Some heavy downpours on the way. St. Johns County, it's quiet now, but that's going to change. Fruit Cove and Switzerland will get in on some of that rain after 6:30. Points to the south, St. Augustine, a cloudy, breezy morning. Interlaken down to Putnam County, not a trickle of rain yet, but that will also change. Notice this line to the south along Highway 301, Alachua County, moving your way. We'll be near St. Augustine, it looks like, as we head between 7:30 and 8 o'clock this morning. So our drive time weather, it's been quite some time. We've got the red flashing light for slick roads. The warmest part of the day is now 70s. Then get out the sweatshirts and jackets this afternoon. Chilly December breezes blow in with 60s back in the forecast. Now let's take a look at those roads with Katie's commuters and the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you, Mike. We're starting the live look here at Blanding and Wells Road. Now, it's a little hard to see in the camera, but we're hearing that there could be an accident in this area, which wouldn't surprise me at all because they're really getting some rain there. So if people are sliding, especially at intersections, maybe skidding a little bit, I wouldn't be shocked if we see a lot of fender benders this morning. 295 northbound at Blanding is pretty good. From Blanding up towards I-10 is about 8 minutes there. Now, where people are in Clay County, Blanding, US 17, you guys are really starting to see that rain pouring. So up here by Wells, as we're hearing, there's a crash. If you're on Blanding going from Brandonfield towards Kingsley, about 11 to 15 minutes. It depends on the stoplights. And really do take it easy this morning. It's going to be slicker than what we are used to. Back to you.
As of this morning, it is official. Hurricane season is over. But a plan to restore local dunes that were destroyed in Hurricane Matthew has to be put on hold. And Shelby Danielson joining us now live from the beach with why those dunes out there won't be renourished anytime soon, it seems.
Hey Lewis, good morning. Well, we know that originally they were hoping to complete this whole dune restoration project sometime this month, but as you just mentioned, that won't be the case because they are suspending those efforts. But you can see for now behind me, you can look back on the beach and they are still continuing that work. For now, we're at Atlantic Beach, but they will be leaving and taking their equipment on Saturday, and they'll be heading up north. They'll be going to Savannah, Georgia. That's because there is a project there that the crews here agreed to long before the hurricane hit us. So they have to go up there to that previous commitment and finish that project first. And then in May, they will return here. Now, if you take a look at some video, this was the dunes just being completely washed away when Hurricane Matthew hit. So this is a big reason why we need these crews here, because they need to restore the dunes for several reasons. Just obviously to protect our beach environment that was washed away, to prevent more erosion, several factors. So officials are asking that until they return, that you stay away from any of the dunes, any piles of sand until the project is complete, both for safety and to preserve the work that has already been done. There has been about 40 to 45% of the project on our beaches that is complete. So they'll have a little over half of the project left to complete when they return. And again, when they return in May, that is 1 month before the next hurricane season begins, but they believe that they can do it. And as we know, there was a unanimous vote that was approved back in October to borrow $7.5 million from City of Jackson Mayor Lenny Curry. So that money, of course, will be going toward this project. Hopefully it will be complete in that month. So in a few months, they'll be back. Reporting live at Atlantic Beach, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News.
Yay! We all remember that sight yesterday. A manatee was rescued from a storm drain in Jacksonville, and it's now on the mend down at SeaWorld in Orlando. It took crews hours to free the animal from that drain in Ortega just yesterday, and now crews have to deal with the damage that was done to try and free that manatee. Lindsay Bose joins us now live with more. Good morning, Lindsay.
Thankfully, Keitha, not a whole lot of damage. Just behind me, you can see some of that dirt on the side of the road there from where they had to dig up and then eventually cut that storm drain in half. Now, the good news, first of all, the manatee is doing just fine. Just a few scratches on its nose and on its tail, but I know when they loaded it into the truck to take it down to Orlando, there were a few of us I know who were watching that were kind of wondering if it was okay. It wasn't really moving, but that manatee is okay. So take a look again at this incredible video, this incredible rescue here in Ortega. This is the area that it's in. The city says that this is the second time that a manatee has become stuck in this area, and now they're going to look at the drainage system and how to prevent this in the future. So hours of work it took. They finally got the manatee free, and a lot of you are watching live on First Coast News and on our Facebook page after it was stuck. Again, 36-inch drainage pipe, the top of it sawed off, and they lifted the 950-pound manatee out of the drain it had been trapped in after hours of cutting and digging.
This group of people have trained on doing that, being careful with animals, knowing that if you do the wrong thing, you can stress an animal, overstress an animal, and cause it harm. So we didn't want to do that.
It was taken to SeaWorld after it was rescued, where it got checked up by veterinarians there. Stacy DeRocco, a doctor there, shares a positive assessment saying that she didn't see any extensive injuries or fractures. She's moving her paddle, breathing just fine. And again, this right here is that storm drain that one of the workers in the area looked down, saw the manatee, and then that's when this whole rescue began. Dr. DeRocco says that she doesn't anticipate that the manatee will be at SeaWorld recovering for very long, hopefully being released pretty soon. And we'll hear from her coming up in the next hour. Reporting live in Ortega, Lindsay Boach, First Coast News.
Thank you, Lindsay. That's a good update. All right, a man takes advantage of a golden opportunity, takes off with a pot of gold, literally, where police think the man is hiding out now. Incredible video, though. So, I mean, look at him. Took it.
Plus, only in Florida, a massive python is found in the Everglades, but that's not the most shocking part. Ugh, look at that thing. We're going to fill you in 2 minutes. Your time now is 6:08.
Brunswick with just under a quarter inch of rain, and now, yes, it's your turn. Duval, Clay County, St. John's will go to street level and track rain.
Theme of the morning there you see on the live picture is going to be the wet roadways. We have rain in the forecast, and this actually was upon the leading edge of the rain that moved through the panhandle. Not something you see every day for sure at the beach. This is a massive water spout near Destin. Came on land as a tornado too. It made the transition, which is rare. It's captured on cell phone video from a woman on a balcony. Says she's lived in Destin 19 years, has never seen anything like this until now. Mike?
For this morning, we're not worried about severe weather, okay? So it's all about the rain and staying safe on the roadways. Our front's coming through with a lack of heating, okay? So it came through in the middle of the night. Here's our cold front right on top of us, Duval County into Clay County. We're concerned about areas like State Road 21, State Road 16. So notice right here, even County Road 218, some heavier downpours moving right up toward Middleburg this morning. So make sure the kids have the umbrellas. Not a great biker day, especially this morning. Fleming Island, Green Cove, Penny Farms, you'll get in on some of these downpours, then off to St. John's by 6:54 a.m. Rain tracking off to the east in Duval, JTB, Atlantic, Beach Boulevard, a rough go right now. It does look like some of these heavier showers moving toward Nocatee now in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Rain chances peak this morning, mainly before 8 a.m. and then a drier afternoon, so it's umbrellas and jackets. Notice the warmest part of the day right now, then we'll see temperatures slowly fall into the 60s, and it's looking good for the Kingsland tree lighting ceremony tonight. We'll have that forecast in your weekend coming up. But first, Katie Jeffrey, she's keeping everybody safe in a great way this morning. How's it looking, Katie, in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center?
It's looking, well, wet. Here's a look at some of the rain on your roadways. I-95 at University starting to really come down on those major interstates. That means slick roadways out there, and we've got 2 accidents that have come in. First one is Wells and Blanding. No lanes there blocked, and it was a hit and run, unfortunately. So be careful for them. Also right here at Phillips and Phillips Industrial, it's right there by the Nimnik GMC. We had a crash there, but the roadway clear as well. A little slowdown though on the southbound side, possibly an onlooker delay. Be careful today when we have had a dry spell and now suddenly we've got a lot of rain coming down. All of that oil and rubber that's kind of deposited on the roadway, it starts to lift up and that can make the roadways a little slicker than normal. So people could really skid, especially at those intersections. So be careful. Don't be slamming on your brakes because you might slide. Back to you, Lewis.
Thank you, Katie. They say sometimes the best place to hide is right out in the open, and this video sort of proves that. Take a look at this. Police in New York City are searching for a man they say stole more than $1 million in gold flakes in broad daylight, and they think he may be hiding out here in Florida now. So you look at the video. The man seen loitering around that armored truck, the Loomis truck, which, by the way, is wide open. And where are the guards? Wide open door? Well, one guard leaves to make the pickup. The other guard briefly heads to the front seat. That gave the man enough time to grab the bucket of gold flakes worth nearly $1.6 million. He's just in the bucket. Look at him.
Jeez.
And look at him struggle to carry it across the street. It's heavy. Look at him. Oof.
He made it happen.
He made it happen. Police say the thief lugged the gold flakes up the street, taking an hour to complete what they normally would say would be a 10-minute walk.
Wow.
An hour. It's so heavy. $100,000 reward now being offered for information. $100,000 for information towards $1.6 million in gold. Maybe
My
up
goodness.
that.
All right, so this is my favorite story coming up. Not because I like snakes, but because this snake is kind of like me. It likes a good old hearty meal.
Oh, boy.
It might make you cringe, though. It's a 14-foot python. It's been captured in the Everglades. But get this, it was caught with not 1, not 2, but 3 deer in its stomach. Take a look. Experts say the python probably attacked and ate the deer at different times over a 90-day period. Now, that time span may seem long, but it's actually quite rare for a snake to eat 3 enormous meals in that time frame. So he's a little greedy. Yeah, so what?
Yeah. And now he's a goner. All right, one surfer has quite the tale to tell. A 65-year-old man attacked by a shark, and look at his board, bitten clean in half.
Goodness. Plus, a major change for Major League Baseball, the new move that will decide home field advantage for the World Series. We're back in just 2 minutes.
He's all smiles, isn't he? After a close call for a 65-year-old Australian surfer who survived after being attacked by a shark. But this wasn't just a little nibble. I mean, the shark went all in. Police say the shark bit the surfer on his foot and his arm and then ripped his board in half. The whole incident happening north of Sydney. The surfer did manage to swim to shore in stable condition.
I saw him go into the ambulance. I'm pretty sure it was an older man. He looked right. He was going, and everybody popped him back into the ambulance. And other than that, I saw his board in his back. It's in half.
His board was bitten in half. You saw that chunk missing. He's all smiles. He's alive, baby. A newspaper report said the shark was expected to be a great white, about 10 feet long. And just a day before, a fisherman was attacked by a 5-foot shark.
Dolphins are banning a group of season ticket holders. That's because they got into a fight with fans of the San Francisco 49ers during a game at the Hard Rock Stadium. Now, those fans can no longer enter the stadium, and their season tickets, they've been revoked. They're not playing around. Goodness.
Big change for Major League Baseball. If you're one of the folks that hated the whole thing of the World Series being decided by the All-Star game and home field advantage, like everyone on Earth, there's no need to worry anymore. The game will no longer determine which team gets home field advantage. Instead, that'll be determined in the most logical and reasonable way ever, which team has the better record. One of the worst things Bud Selig did as commissioner of baseball was try to make the game matter. It's an exhibition. The All-Star game is simply that. Mike Prangley with us.
Should be fun, and yes, we're talking about in this forecast, nature bringing it, hitting a home run with a little bit of rain this morning.
Bringing it.
Quite some time. I mean, it's been 28 days
Wow.
in some areas, so let's be safe. All right, we're not used to this. Slick roads, a little spray out there. Let's go right to the radar. Keep it going. Let's go. And there you go. We got Duval, St. John's, Clay County. Heaviest downpours toward Middleburg this morning. So Middleburg, the heaviest rains moved to your east. Oakleaf had some heavier rain earlier, a quick 0.2 of an inch. Now that's moved off to the east. So Orange Park, Mandarin, Fleming Island, Green Cove Springs, St. John's. You're next to see some of these heavy downpours. Tracking that rain off toward areas of Nocatee just before 7 a.m. Piccolata by 7:15 in World Golf Village. It's dry now, but that will change by 7:17. So notice Asbury Lake, Keystone area, watching this. St. Augustine, you're dry now. Palatka, but that will change. Get the umbrellas ready by 7:30. Then St. Augustine just before 8 o'clock. And then Crescent Beach will get in on some of those heavy downpours. So there's some embedded heavier rain. Notice this was the downpour near Middleburg earlier. So in Clay County between Asbury Lake right now and Russell, some heavy rain, especially on Sand Ridge Road. And that'll continue to move off to the east and southeast. Now the good news is this, if we can stay safe this morning, it'll be shaping up to be some nice weather for the afternoon hours. We're talking about drying out, a nice, cool, refreshing breeze. And notice by 9-10 a.m., Futurecast does show most of that rain off to the south and east. And if the northwest wind, as that blows in, we may even need the sweatshirts, especially by later today and this evening. So have those handy. It's umbrellas and sweatshirts weather. Kingsland, yes, you had rain this morning, but it's looking nice and dry for your tree lighting. 6 o'clock temperature 61, falling into the 50s. So we do have a little December chill in the forecast. Nothing too cold, but we'll fall into the 60s for Friday, Saturday with some dry weather for the Jags. Does look like our next storm system will hold off until after the game. We'll keep it dry, a little warmer, 73. Better chances of rain Monday night into Tuesday. So now let's check out the latest roads with Katie Jeffries in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you very much. So your time is 6:21. Let's talk about kind of a meeting happening tonight that FDOT is having. It's all about a widening project, adding 2 extra lanes to Blanding between County Road 218 and the Black Creek. If you live in that area and you got questions about this project, between 4:30 and 6:30 at the American Legion Post 250 there in Middleburg, FDOT will have representatives. You can go talk to them, ask some questions about that. Let's talk about the roadways this morning. That rain is coming down, and that means slick roadways out there. If you are traveling along US 17, Blanding, 295, it is wet, but right now it looks like those are currently accident-free except for Blanding near Wells, but that is off to the side. St. Augustine, you're like, what is this girl even talking about? Our roadways are fine. There's no rain. You guys probably will see rain around maybe 7:30 or 8. I was talking to Mike, and he thinks that's when the rain might move towards your area. So as you leave your homes this morning, you might see it if you're not seeing it right now. Back to you.
Well, we have all seen cases of road rage before, but one driver now taking it to a whole other level. See what happens in this video next.
Plus, a big weekend for the Jacksonville Giants, plus other exciting events. There she is. Patty Jackson's here live to break it all down for us. We're back in 2 minutes.
Just arrange.
If it doesn't, then we can go to Top Golf.
Camera. It's okay.
How we doing?
We're good.
Going to talk about what's happening around the First Coast because it was a tough one to come back to work.
I mean,
It was a holiday.
I had a 5-day weekend. So
She's bragging.
yeah,
All right, she's going to brag.
Sorry.
Let's
It
talk
was
about the top 5 things that are happening this weekend. You got a list for me?
There's plenty
As
going
always.
on. I mean, we have all of our holiday events that are already going on, or your zoo lights and your deck the chairs at the beach. But
course,
there's
deck the
also
chairs
some
is awesome.
extra events for this weekend for everybody to go check out.
Hit me with them.
There we go. At number 5, the Jacksonville Giants have their season home opener this weekend. It's December 3rd at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets are on sale right now, and the game starts at 7 p.m. So, go check it out. Time for some hoops.
Time for some it is basketball season, so you're getting the spirit for that.
There we go.
All right, what else?
In the number 4 spot, the Ritz Theater Museum has a great show this weekend. Black Violin is in town. It's a duo. They mix up pop culture with classical hits. It's a super fun show. They will have 2 shows on Saturday, and tickets are on sale right now. You can just go to their website and get those over there. Then it is the 40th anniversary art and antique show going on all weekend. It's at the Prime Osmer Convention Center. You can enjoy dozens of art dealers from all over the world. The show benefits Wolfson Children's Hospital,
Cool.
so you get to go there for art. It's a good cause. Tickets begin at just $15.
All right, so a little antiquing. I love it. Number 2, Patty?
This is a really fun event that's going on downtown. It is the Running Out the Balls 5K. It is this Saturday at 11 a.m. It features the Jacksonville Roller Girls. They're the Bulls.
They're
and
the
then
Bulls.
Runners go
They'll
around
get you.
downtown being chased by celebrity matadors. No real bulls going through downtown, which is a good thing. The run begins and ends at Intuition Ale's new brewery here in downtown. And there will be an after party at their tap room, so running and beer is a good combination.
Some of the roller girls are actually as vicious, if not more, than the bull. They will get you. They'll lay you out. I'm telling you, they're tough. So run fast.
Okay. Okay, and my number 1 pick, it is Christmas in Avondale this Saturday. It is December 3rd. Head down to the shops of Avondale from around 4 to 9 p.m. They will have live music, they will have food vendors, plenty of arts and crafts, holiday fun, and it is open for everybody.
Where are we going to find you? What's going to be your number 1 event
This weekend?
Yeah.
I'm going to be everywhere.
You're going to be everywhere.
Everywhere.
You're going to go to
Why
all
not?
5?
Why not?
How are you? You must have a great pair of roller skates getting around town so fast. All right, Keitha, back to you.
I love it. She's going to be everywhere.
All of them.
Your time now, 6:27. Well, still ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. A JU soccer player was one step away from disaster. Up next, the one thing that kept him from getting on an airplane that crashed. We're back in 2 minutes.